All right, let's take a journey into the very near future, a future that's being built right now in code and radio waves. We're going to be architecting the invisible, exploring the roadmap that takes us from the 5G we use every day through a massive upgrade called 5G-Advanced, and then all the way to the horizon of 6G. This is your guide to our connected tomorrow. Now just let that sink in for a second. That vision is exactly what this is all about. We're moving beyond just faster downloads. We're talking about building a network that's actually intelligent, that's perceptive, and that's woven into the very fabric of our world. It's a huge shift, and today we're going to break down exactly how we're going to get there. To wrap our heads around all this, let's use a simple analogy. Cars. Think of 4G as your totally reliable highway cruiser. It gets you where you need to go, no problem. 5G? Well, that's the high-performance sports car we're driving today. It's incredibly fast, super responsive. But 6G? 6G is the flying vehicle. It's not just a better car. It operates in a completely different dimension. So let's pull out the map for this journey. First up, we need to know who's even drawing the map. Then we'll pinpoint where we are today. And finally, we'll look at the incredible destination that's just over the horizon. So who's in the driver's seat for all of this? That would be a group called 3GPP. You can think of them as the global architects of our wireless world. They bring all the big telecom players together to agree on one single set of blueprints for how each new generation of technology will work. And the way they organize this work is in releases. So releases 15 through 17, that was the foundation for the 5G we have now. The period we're in right now, releases 18 and 19, that's the 5G Advanced era, that big upgrade. And looking ahead, when you see release 20 and beyond, that's when the early work on 6G officially kicks off. But before we blast off into the future, let's take a quick look in the rearview mirror. What exactly did that 5G sports car bring to the table in the first place? 5G was really built on three big promises. First, you had EMBB, Enhanced Mobile Broadband. That's the raw speed, the reason you can download a movie in seconds. Then there's URLC. That stands for Ultra Reliable Low Latency Communications. Basically, it's a rock-solid, instantaneous connection for things that absolutely cannot fail, like remote surgery. And finally, MMTC, Massive Machine Type Communications, which lets millions of tiny, low-power sensors all talk to each other, powering things like smart cities. And let's be clear, 5G has been a huge success. But here's the catch. Technologies like AI, truly immersive VR, and massive-scale industrial automation are incredibly hungry. They're demanding, and they're already starting to push up against the very limits of what 5G was designed to do. We're going to need more. And that more is 5G Advanced. This is where we go back to our car analogy. We're not throwing out the sports car and buying a new one. Nope. We're taking that 5G car into the shop and bolting on a massive supercharger, upgrading the suspension and dropping in a way smarter computer. So what's in this upgrade package? Well, for starters, we're deeply integrating AI and machine learning right into the network's brain. We're optimizing everything for what's called extended reality, or XR. We're bringing in satellites to expand coverage, making connections seamless even on high-speed trains, and we're doing it all while using less energy. So what does an AI-powered network actually mean? It means the network stops being a dumb pipe and starts thinking. It can predict a traffic jam of data before it even happens, it can power down parts of itself to save energy, and it can aim a data signal directly at your phone like a precision spotlight. It's smart. Another huge piece of the puzzle is NTN, non-terrestrial networks. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. We are literally integrating satellites directly into the 5G system. This completely shatters the limitations of ground-based cell towers. And the implications of this are just profound. All of a sudden, you have a connection in the middle of the Pacific Ocean or deep in the Sahara. When a natural disaster takes out ground infrastructure, first responders still have a lifeline. And maybe most importantly, it can finally bring real high-speed internet to rural and remote communities that have been left on the wrong side of the digital divide. Now, all of this incredible work in 5G Advanced, all these upgrades, they are the essential stepping stone to the main event, 6G. And with 6G, the conversation changes. We're going to stop talking so much about speed, and we're going to start talking about a network that can literally sense and think. And that brings up the big question, right? What really makes 6G a revolution? Why isn't it just 5G with a bigger number tacked on the end?
The answer lies in game-changing ideas like this one, ISAC, which stands for Integrated Sensing and Communication. Okay, this is the part that might blow your mind. With 6G, the same radio waves that bring you your data can also be used to sense the physical world, kind of like radar. Imagine your home network not just connecting your laptop, but also seeing your hand gestures to control your lights, or mapping the room for a VR game, or even monitoring a sleeping baby's breathing without any wearable device. The network is gaining a brand new sense. And ISAC is just one piece of the revolution. 6G is being built to be AI native from the ground up, not as an add-on. It's going to use brand new terahertz frequencies for an unbelievable amount of bandwidth. It'll fully merge those ground and satellite networks for truly seamless global coverage. And it's being designed with sustainability at its heart, aiming for things like zero-energy devices that can literally power themselves by harvesting energy from the air.
And the things this unlocks, well, it sounds like pure science fiction. We're talking about true, real-time holographic calls, where it feels like the other person is right there in the room with you. We're talking about the potential for brain-computer interfaces. And we're talking about building digital twins, perfect, real-time virtual copies of entire factories, or even whole cities that we can use to simulate and improve the real world. Okay, let's pull all these threads together. Let's talk about why this journey from our 5G sports car to the 6G flying vehicle actually matters to every single one of us. Think about this one number. By 2030, which is just around the corner, experts are predicting that 50% of all data generated on the planet will come from machines talking to other machines, not from people. Our current networks were built for humans. The future network has to be built for a world of trillions of intelligent devices.
So here's the real takeaway. This whole evolution, from 5G to 5G-Advanced to 6G, it's not really about getting faster movies on your phone. It's about building the fundamental infrastructure for a world that is smarter, safer, more efficient, and intuitively in tune with our needs.
And that leaves us with one final thought to ponder. For our entire history, technology has helped us connect with the world. We are now on the verge of creating technology that can actually sense the world. And the question we all need to start asking is, how will that fundamentally change the way we see everything?